I used to sit and think, yes, I want to do this farm thing. I want to raise animals. I want to garden. I want to do all this stuff. I would be laying in my bed thinking, how in the world am I going to do that? These are my dreams. This is what I want to do, but I can barely get up. Good morning, good morning. Coming from my house to yours. I'm sick, but I'm going to take you along on a little work day / chat in my mom's garden today in just a little bit, but I'm gonna go milk the cow right now, so. I just got to my mom's garden. To say I am bummed out would be an understatement. Sorry, the water is running right now. I really should have checked on things sooner after planting. Half the peppers I planted are dead because they weren't getting watered properly, more than half. I still have some peppers at the house that I have extras, so I'm gonna have to run home, grab those, come back. We leave town tonight for a few days. The majority of the tomatoes that I planted are vanished. They're not even dead, they're gone, like the plants are gone. Almost all the sweet peppers that I planted are gone. I'm trying to not be so bummed at the enormity of what just happened. This is a problem with not coming to the garden every day and checking it, but it's not at my house, and so it makes it a little bit tricky. My squashes, I think, are the only thing that are doing okay. Raspberries are doing great. So besides the fact that this place is literally just a weed garden, most of my tomatoes are dead, gone. Most of my peppers are gone. My card just got full. I had to delete stuff. So I am super bummed. I spent weeks planting all of these things from seed, putting them out. I planted like 15 shishito pepper plants, and I think 4 are alive. I'm so frustrated at myself. This could have all been avoided if I would have come and checked sooner. I turned up the water. I made sure it was all watering like I thought I made sure. Apparently it wasn't. So not only the fact that that is all just messed up. I've been sick all weekend. Finally starting to do a little better. I wasn't even coming on here to talk about this in my video, but this is what I'm going to be dealing with right now, so. Such a bummer. Like, huge. It's safe to say that 70% of what I planted is gone. Okay. Let's go look. So raspberries are doing fantastic. There's lots right on here. And this would be why my pepper plants are dying, because they're not getting flipping water. This is the sweet peppers. This is how much it's watering. The drips aren't working properly. They're working in some areas, but it's not getting that watered. So all of mine over there died. I'm the most sad about this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of my tomato plants are gone. Just gone. And this one's not even looking very healthy. But like when I say gone, like gone, like there's nothing dead. Just completely dug up. Okay, so I figured out why. So these right here are not connected in this bed. They were taking all of the water pressure away from the rest of the beds so that the pressure wasn't going to the other beds adequately. Hence the reasons the drip system wasn't working properly and so many things died. Gosh. Okay, I went and got my extras that are looking so sad, but they're better than dead. So I'm gonna refill this bed. and almost sadder are these peppers. They were just extras that were basically going to die. I'm now going to put them in all those spots. See if that works. Right, planted back some peppers, planted back a bunch of tomatoes. Not the kinds I originally had in there, but still tomatoes. Oh, I have a headache. I get headaches really bad when I'm hot. Okay. So in the bed where I had like, let's see, probably like 15, 16 shishito peppers plants. Like I said, a bunch of those died, so I just put some other peppers that were in there, like sweet peppers in that area. Look, I got 2 radishes that I didn't pull last time, and I didn't realize they were still in there. So they're a nice size. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to just wrap my head around this garden that I'm about to leave tonight. That I went to Home Depot, got some stuff, as you saw, to fix the water. I think I fixed that spot. I'm pretty sure everything is being watered properly now. I am going to have someone come and check on it and see how it's going, but I'm exhausted. Yeah, just, I didn't think this was gonna be a huge garden. I mean, I knew there was tons of stuff I needed to do. Like, I'm gonna show you my view in just a second. I'll put it in right here. My view of weeds. I need a good 8 hours in this garden to like make it great. But I didn't have time for that today, and honestly, who knows if I'll ever get to it. There's work going on at my dad's house, so if you hear tools and stuff in the background, that is why. But funny enough, the thing that I was actually going to talk on a little bit today, do you guys hear that water dripping? The thing that I was going to talk on today was I was chatting with a friend, and she was talking about how she's like, well, you must be feeling a lot better than if you're able to, you know, milk the cow and garden and do all the things that you're doing. So I have some autoimmune issues, some health issues. We're actually not even sure what exact autoimmune it is, but just blood work showed. So I don't need to go down that rabbit hole. Anyways, I would start to get sick at least once a month. And that hasn't been the case anymore. You know, it's every few months or so. But what was hilarious is I was actually going to share this, and then I ended up getting sick. So I think the actual reason why I ended up not being able to fight this one off, though, is because I did get a really good massage, but I didn't drink enough water. I thought I did, but I didn't. So I ended up getting sick. I just thought it was kind of humorous that I'm like, oh, I'm going to make this video about how I've come so far. I used to sit and think, yes, I want to do this farm thing. I want to raise animals. I want to garden. I want to do all this stuff. I would be laying in my bed thinking, how in the world am I going to do that? These are my dreams. This is what I want to do, but I can barely get up and clean my house or get to kids' functions. And it's ultimately why I had to stop working out years ago. I don't think I've touched on that very much on this page, but I used to be an avid weightlifter and did fitness competition and tried to do more, but my body just said no, and I couldn't do it anymore. And so I actually I don't regret doing the fitness competition, but I regret what it did to my body, and I would never ever suggest people to do it ever again. It's so terrible for your body. Anyways, that's beside the point. But with how my body was going, it just needed rest. It needed rest, and I realized how important sleep was to me. I am a night person. I love staying up really, really late, but I had to wake up really early to get the kids to school. So when we started homeschooling, I was able to sleep in, and I was able to do all of those things and actually get 8 to 9 hours a night. Well, now that I have the cow, I do have to try and make myself go to bed a little bit earlier so I get 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours, and I try to get 8, which is not every single night that happens. But I noticed, yes, Mom, you were right. Sleep is so important to our bodies, like so important. It's when your body heals, and obviously there's so many other things like that I've done with eating, with supplements, with, I mean, I was severely anemic. I've had two blood transfusions in my life. So all of those things don't help. So it helps when you actually get your iron under control. You know, there's so many facets to health and everything like that. But it was fun to see that someone who doesn't live here anymore and that used to be around me when I was sick all the time, she's dealt with a lot of similar things. And so when you have someone close to you that knows what you're going through, and it being an invisible illness, basically, it's really nice having people that you can talk with that understand where you're coming from, because it can be really, really just lonely and frustrating when you're dealing with all these health issues. Half the time I thought it would be in my head. I was like, just suck it up, just get over it, get out of your bed, plow through, and then I would end up getting sick again. So it's not all in your head. And no one ever told me it was in my head. No doctor told me it was in my head. So I actually was very lucky I have a great support system, and no one ever was like, oh, this is all in your head, which I know a lot of people have that happen to them. I feel like I'm just rambling, but I wanted to do more of these sit down and chat videos, and today's just turned into a very unfortunate garden event and sharing a little bit about me and how far my body's come. Even though me being sick right here right now, I do have a ways more to go, but every day we just push on and try and plow through and push through, as much as knowing when not to push through and when to take a rest. Just know that when you are resting, you are not wasting time. Yesterday I was joking that I was resting and I wasted so much time on my phone, and I was like, well, okay, I guess I couldn't have been on my phone, but I wasn't wasting time. I was resting and taking care of myself, and I really hope that drip is not driving everybody else crazy as it is me crazy. But regardless, thank you so much for sitting here watching and spending time. I hope that you guys have a blessed, wonderful day, and I hope that your gardens are doing better than mine. God bless. Thanks for watching.